talk to you today about genre. I'm going to show you how to access the e-library, which is what you're looking at right now, from home. I'm going to show you how to access e-books and audiobooks from home. And I'm going to show you a special link that I've created on this e-library, all about genre, that may help you with your selections. So first of all, how do you actually get onto the college e-library when you're not actually at the college? Okay, there's a couple of ways. First of all, your device should have a shortcut to e-library. It will actually just be called e-lib. Most of the time it's blue, but that's not necessarily the case on your device. Once you click that button, it should take you directly to what you're seeing on the screen now. If not, there's two other ways you can do it. You could actually go to Classmate. Now I have a shortcut on my device for that. Once I'm on Classmate, it's going to ask me to log in a couple of times, but that's easy. So I click e-library. I put in my school username and password. Once I get to the student portal, I click library. And there we are, we're back to that one again. The only other way you can actually get onto it, remember you've got to go through the college portal, otherwise you're not going to be able to access it. So go to any web browser. I'm on Google and I'm going to say St. Columba's. So I'm looking for St. Columba's College. There's the website. I click on it and it will take me to the website that has lots and lots of information. But for now, we're just going to concentrate on learning, library resources. Then we arrow down to the bottom. It says e-library, access the college e-library. And there we are. We're back again. So once we're here, I'm going to show you a couple of places. I want you to be able to find an e-book, which is electronic book, or an audio book, which are quite popular. And it's over here on the left. So as you can see, St. Columba's Catholic College at the top. We've got e-resources, which is really about doing your researching. So we're not worrying about that today. And your student e-books is really what we're after right now. So let's click on student e-books. And it's saying, here we are. It's called Sora. S-O-R-A. Funny name, but it's the way it is. Now, when I log in, it's going to take me directly there because I log in all the time. But the first time you do it, it may actually ask you to either select your school or it will ask you to read here. It says choose ACEN as your library. It should take you directly there, but if not, look for St. Columba's or look for ACEN. So let's go Sora. And yes, it's taken me directly there. After you've done it once or twice, it should take you directly there as it has me. Okay, let's have a look what we've got here. Remember, these are ebooks and audio books. So as you can see, just from this first page, some books have this little headphone. Obviously, that's an audio book. If it doesn't have that, it's an ebook. So these are saying, we're just going to arrow down this page. Sora Sweet Reads. Stories so great you want seconds. Always available ebooks and audiobooks for a period of time. That means they're allowing us, multiple users at once, to borrow these books. In the olden days, before we all got locked away at home, we could only have one of these books out at a time. So if someone in another school had borrowed it, it's not available to us and we have to wait. There's some guidelines if you really want to read what it's all about. Harry Potter. Popular subjects available now. And they're saying 11,600 books available now. Remembering, some are audio books with those little headphones. Always available. Now this is what I was just talking about. This is one of the new things. These are the books that they're allowing us to have lots and lots of people reading all at the same time. That's amazing. So if you wanted to investigate that further, you just click on that button. New ebook editions. So they're adding more and more all the time. This one says over 200 books and you can investigate that. Audio book editions. They're brand new audio books. So there should be something for you. Over 200 books added recently. Most popular, read-alongs, comic and graphics. New South Wales PRC, and I hope a lot of you are doing that. And secondary PRC, so they're for the older ones, and so on. So this got, and then we've got professional, we've got award winners, picture books, funny, sustainability. There's lots and lots of things to look here. But I'm going to go back up here to where it said subjects. I want to show you something. See here, popular subjects. There's additional subjects, so let's explore all subjects. And this is where you will find some books under genre. I'm going to have a look at science fiction. I'm a bit of a science fiction person. It's saying there's 644 books available to me under science fiction. Remembering again, lots of them are audiobooks. So I don't want an audiobook. At the moment, I just want to read a book online. But the one I would really like to read is this one, Gone. But have a look, it says place a hold. It means it's not one of those ones on the list that there's multiple copies. There's only one or two and it's on loan. So if I really wanted that, I could place a hold and they will not notify me when it's available. But I want to read one now, so I'm going to look for something that's available. This one here, Life as We Know It, Life as We Knew It, says borrow or read a sample. I'm just going to borrow that. Now because I am online all the time and I'm logged in, it's not asking me for any additional logins. It's loading and there it is. I'm going to click into that page. Have a look here. I'll do that again for you. I'm actually in the page now. I'm actually in the book. The 3 lines up the top, I'm going to click on that. I want to show you something. I can choose a chapter. I can bookmark where I'm at. I can go to reading settings, and this is where it gets pretty cool. Let's have a look at this. I might have different reading abilities. So this is currently on bright. I can have sepia. I can have dark. Whatever is best for you. I can go down here and open the dyslexic box if I so want, because I might have a reading ability that I really need to change that. So it's saying open the dyslexic box, and then I can change all of that. I can even change the type of font that this book is in, because that might be better for my eyesight, my learning. I can justify it left or right. I can even make it wider spaces to make it easier for me. I can bold all the words if I really want to. So I'm going to leave it at that. So once I'm on there, I'm just going to go through the book and I'm going to just start reading it. As you can see, there are 2 pages at once. I can change that so that there's only one, or if I'm happy with the 2 at a time, I can go back to that page. Okay, let's close that box. So now I have actually borrowed that book and it's now mine until ready to return it. I can return it early by clicking on the button. Otherwise, I might like to go and get an audio book at the same time. There it is. I can actually say, well, I'd like to listen to that first before I commit. Let's listen to the sample.
Harper Audio presents Divergent by Veronica Roth.
Okay, once you're happy with that, it's just a matter of pressing the borrow button one more time and there you are. Okay, so that is, as you know, I was saying to you, that's under the subject buttons, but you might prefer to just go directly under the subject button again. Rather than look for a genre, you might prefer to just have a look for young adult fiction, and that might appeal to you better. It's the same thing, you've just got to then decide what genre it is. Now, talking of that, I just want to show you some shortcuts quickly. Back on our e-library page, which is here, I've added another button for you that might help. Over here under the local college resources, where we've got lots of other stuff, I've actually added a genre button. If you click on there, it's saying that we've got some genre lists here, and it's showing you how to actually access those ebooks and audiobooks that I was just explaining to you. So the instructions are here for you. So that page there is exactly what we were just talking about. So if you've forgotten what I've told you, go on here and it will show you exactly what I was on about just then. The other thing I want to show you is recommended titles. Now what this is, at the college library, I don't know if you noticed, but we have lots of lists hanging up on the end of the fiction shelves. And what we have now done is include those lists here for you. So they're broken up into genre, and it's by no means our whole collection. It's just some of our collection. And it's just helping you when you are at college, and you are going to be back there very soon, you can go directly to these lists. So you might have had a look at home. So let's have a look. What's under dystopia? It will open up a new page and will show you the same list that we've got hanging at school. It's giving you a title and a location on the fiction shelves. So you might like to take note of that for when you are at college, or you might like to look that title up on the ebooks. The other thing I've got here for you, so that's that second page. The last one I want to show you is for when you are back at the college. What are these genre stickers that we all talk about? Now, I know this is not particularly straight, but it's an example of some of the stickers we have on the side of the books. These are pictures of our books at school, and it's showing you some of the different genres and what they are. So animals, nature, adventure, funny or humour, ghost stories, historical, and so on. It's just giving you an idea of what we've got at the college library, and you will be back there one day soon and you'll be able to borrow. But in the meantime, enjoy the Sora app, enjoy reading an ebook or listening to an audio book. And if you have any questions, you just send an email or pop a note over to your English teacher and they can forward it on to me, and I'll do the best I can to answer any questions that you have. Happy reading.